Okay. We're still coming to you now about Copenhagen. As you guys are aware, the climate summit is going on right now. We know that Obama is planning on being there one of the last few days, the last day, and the debate's going on as he's wanting to show up the last day because everyone knows that he's going to go and pick up his Nobel Peace Prize. Going to be before stage and the Nobel Peace Prize winner Al Gore, and state the savior act of what needs to be done to save the world. That's the prediction that a lot of critics, other talk radio hosts are doing. And let's go into this Danish text leak. For you guys that are interested, it's a Guardian article. And I'm going to post it in here if you want to look at it. We'll probably post all these articles for you guys later as well, so you can read them and check them out. But a lot of people also speculated, is this a United Nations meeting, or is this just a green job meeting? Let's get all let's stop eating beef and stop farting because gases and fuel from beef and oil and all this stuff. It's evil. But no, if you go to the website United Nations, you can actually find that they are the ones running this event. The Kyoto Protocol principle was trying to keep an effect where all nations were trying to work on a solution together where they benefit the whole. But breaking from this principle, the Kyoto Protocol, that would reduce the emission reductions, and it would help make money to help poor countries adapt climate change and dependent on them to take a range of actions. A lot of senior diplomats say it's a dangerous document for developing countries. It's fundamental for reworking the UN balance of obligations, and it's superimposed without discussion on the talks. I mean, of course, a lot of people probably don't know this. Most presidents and big time speakers and even people that write books, they have things called ghostwriters, and what that is they have someone that works on a team, and they put things together in an article, in a direction, and in a plan. And that's kind of what it sounds like. This thing was leaked out there because it was just so far-fetchedly strange that they want to break a treaty and stuff like that. Then there's also the debate going on whether or not, if you focus on something gets signed over there, is there going to be some kind of replications for the United States? Like, for instance, Obama signed some type of treaty that would be an international treaty. Would we as America actually have to stand and go underneath it? Some people say this is treason. Some people say that it's dangerous. I understand it. I'm not going to comment on anything yet because I don't know what's going to come out of this yet. Until we see more actual definitive stuff, by this being leaked, I believe they're trying to either allow it to happen or to try to stop it. A lot of these things try to be in secret. They want to be nameless. They don't want to have anything done. They don't want to put their name on anything. I mean, that's all good and well that you have this this ambiance to yourself where you're wanting to do a good thing. Let's help the environment. Let's try and focus on things. And of course, I can go a lot more in depth on this whole climate change and everything. I do agree. JMC does agree that there are people out there and there's organizations out there that are not up to standards. I grew up in Texas and lived in California, and the standards in California I haven't seen anywhere else. I'm currently here in Ohio, and I live near a paper plant, and the paper plant smell when I lived in Texas is nothing compared to the one that lives here, and I was 3 blocks from the place. So I don't know what's going on with the whole different things that are happening with it, but that's just our opinion for right now. I really appreciate your guys' feedback on this. Let us know. I'm going to reopen the chat again and give you guys another chance to try and take stuff. And if you have any comments between the Scrooge Report article, or if you want to comment on this other article, let me know. So I'll give you guys a few seconds to comment on that while I pull up a few more things that I'm working on. Miranda, do you have any comments you want to give while I start getting my next topic ready? No opinion on what you think about this Copenhagen event? I mean, what do you feel about this, Miranda?
I think it's a bunch of baloney, and I think it's a way to shut out the fact that even though those emails were leaked, and everybody's really starting to have their eyes open to, the climate, the global warming thing is a fake, and people are even demanding Al Gore to give his Oscar back, for the that documentary he did, An Inconvenient Truth, that after all that they're still going ahead with it, and it just shows that it doesn't matter what we try, that the truth is out there. They're going to do whatever they want to do anyway.
What was it? It wasn't Lord Tennyson. What was his name? Lord Monckton.
Yes.
Lord Monckton is from England, and he covered the fact that global warming exists, and the deal is with global warming is that yes, we could change fuel emissions, we can change the filters for power plants, for paper plants, cars, electrical emissions, but it's still going to happen. For those of you that are Christians, you must realize that the end times are going to come no matter what we do. Yes, we could probably extend the Earth's life source and energy several more years. We at JMC totally agree that keeping oil as a main source for fuel and function is very ignorant at this stage. There is too much going on in the world, and too many other people that seem to come into play, and they are offering other sources, and we need to try and find other solutions to integrate us back into something else. I know, for instance, the hydrogen cars and ethanol cars, they're real efficient. They save some money if you live in different states. I don't know what the stats are right now on natural gas cars, but back in the day when I was in the Coast Guard a few years ago, natural gas was cheap in Utah. It was like 48 cents a gallon. So I don't know what's the best solution. I just know that we need to try and integrate everything that we have and work towards the right plan and power that we have. We are going to take a break, and we're going to transition to our Salvation Army special. We will return.